on, Libra? I hope you're doing super well. This is the Autistic Mystic, and this is going to be a reading for June 13th to the 19th, 2022. So in this reading, Libra, we're going to take a look at your overall general energy, some things you do not see coming, and also get some advice from your angels and spirit guides regarding June 13th to the 19th, 2022. But before we begin this reading, Libra, as always, I would like to let you know that you are super welcome here in this space with me as we go through this reading. I really do appreciate you in advance for taking the time to check this reading out. And if you feel that this reading resonates with you, definitely smash that like button and subscribe if you have not already for future updates. That'd also be greatly appreciated, Libra. So let's just go ahead and jump in and see what it is that would like to come through for you for June 13th to the 19th, 2022. As always, I would like to thank the angels, the interdimensional beings, and the spirit guides who are overseeing this act of divination for Libra. Let's go ahead and see what we got here for you, Libra. Okay. All right, Libra. So your opportunity here for the 13th to the 19th is the Eight of Pentacles here. I'm getting that there's an opportunity to work on yourself in all ways. I'm talking about your finances, also in terms of opening yourself maybe to the experiences that you prefer to have in life, like the experiences that you write down and you say, this is what I want. Working on all of the ways to make that happen, because I feel that there's a lot of momentum behind you, no matter who you are, Libra. There's a lot of momentum of success. Like you have this positive energy around you, but maybe it's just working out the tweaks in order to line up with what you prefer. I'm also getting a lot of love here, as like I keep getting for you, Libra. But the Eight of Pentacles in your opportunity is just kind of put your head down and work, put in the work. What you put out is what you get back. So if you half-ass something, even doing shadow work, if you kind of do it halfway, you're not really going to get the result. Whereas if you go all the way, you'll get a good result. You also have the Eight of Swords here in your challenge. The Eight of Swords here in your challenge, I feel like it's challenging for you to admit that you're not as stuck as you actually are. There's a feeling of stuckness though, absolutely. Like there's a feeling of being tied to, the swords have to do with the mind, Libra. The swords have to do with the mind. So I'm getting your opportunity is to get out of the mind and get into the physical world. I'm getting that. Now you're going to have to use your mind, but I'll explain in a second, Libra. The Eight of Swords in your challenge, I feel like it's challenging for you to admit that maybe you're not as stuck as you are, because all of us actually enjoy our problems, myself included, to a certain degree, because it allows us to keep us safe. If I have a problem, let's just say, I don't know. Sometimes our problems are the biggest excuse to not really do what we want to do because of fear. And we're just like, no, it's because of this problem. That could be going. We're going to have to clarify to see, Libra. But in your overall general energy, it looks quite good. You have the Queen of Swords, you have the Ace of Wands, and you also have the Six of Swords. So I'm getting a lot of determination to change your life in any way that you find suit here. Especially with the Queen of Wands to the Ace of Wands, I'm getting a two-way street in work, also in love for you, Libra. The Queen of Swords, I hope I said that, Queen of Swords, Ace of Wands. This is someone who's very mentally sharp. She thinks for herself. She is, so maybe thinking your way out of the problem that you're stuck in, but also allowing spirit to speak to you. The Ace of Wands is the card of inspiration. It's like the spiritual spark plug. And so I'm getting that you're feeling very inspired to move in a certain direction. I'm getting in your career. This also could be in a certain love situation. You do also have the Six of Swords in your overall general energy, moving from choppy waters to calmer waters, Libra. And I'm getting that this has to do with, just not doing things the way that you've been doing them, if that makes sense here. The Ace of Wands to the Queen of Swords is knowing what you want and then going for it and really just putting in the work to get there. Six of Swords also could indicate potential travel coming your way. I'm mainly getting that it's maybe like moving out of your own way and not letting anything hold you back from what you really want. The Ace of Wands is always what you really want because it's kind of spirit. It could be a new business idea that comes to you. Could be that spark plug that, oh my God, this is the person I want to go to. And I feel like with the readings from last week, it's like maybe you just make a decision that I'm going to go for a person that I want. Not for all of you, but for a lot of you. In what you don't see coming, you have the Ten of Cups, you have the Five of Wands, and you also have the Page of Cups here. In what it is you don't see coming here for you. So, I mean, I'm getting that for some of you here, Libra, there is this fear of competition in your work, but also in love. Also the Page of Cups and what you don't see coming. The Ten of Cups is underneath this Queen of Swords. I'm getting for some of you that you're worried that the person that you're really wanting to be with, that even if you work on yourself, you're not sure if that they want the same thing as you. Right? Five of Wands is about competition. I'm getting in love because it's right next to the Ten of Cups, which is long-term emotional stability. I'm getting there's also a conflict in you with what you even want. It's like you're kind of trying to decide. You have the Page of Cups here, Libra, in what you don't see coming. And especially the Page of Cups to the Five of Wands. You might be dealing with someone who you're really interested in that it's either, I think it's a combination. You yourself may be behaving immaturely, and the other person may be behaving immaturely. And that's why you have all these, like, you have the Eight of Pentacles in your opportunity to work on yourself and to basically not bullshit yourself, and also not to bullshit yourself that the other person has it all figured out. It's kind of a two-way street here. There is kind of an immature energy that you feel, for whatever reason, is preventing this Ten of Cups. That's what I'm getting, Libra. And the Five of Wands is the centerpiece to your reading. So if you have a new business idea, it could be that you're just like, oh, well, it's already saturated or something like that. But I'm telling you, it's all your mind. Like, basically, if I could, I wouldn't let past hurt color the future reality for you. In the advice from your spirit guides, you have the Four of Pentacles, you have the Five of Swords, and you also have the Nine of Wands here. I'm getting pull back from anything that makes your soul feel uneasy. Pull back from anything that makes your soul feel uneasy here. Five of Swords, Four of Pentacles, Nine of Wands here. I am getting that it's quite possible that there's a lot of barriers in between you and the person that you want. I'm also getting career this time, though, for a lot of you. There's this feeling of because you have the Five of Wands, the Five of Swords, and the Ace of Wands in the centerpiece row. In the advice from your spirit guides, I really do feel like it's wise to at least consider that you or the person that you're dealing with is like blocking this love from coming through because of mental expectations, for expecting the worst. And that's understandable, but I feel like there's almost like a paranoia here to a certain extent, because the Nine of Wands is, you see how this person is like, look at her, she's like, what's going to go wrong, like on the back foot, like unfinished business. Five of Swords is also a very destructive energy here. I would say definitely protect your energy when it comes to something. But if you try to protect your energy when it comes, it's like you're protecting your energy because of the past. which you need to do. But now it's like you have this opportunity to go forward, Ace of Wands, Queen of Swords, Six of Swords, and it's like you're still protecting your energy maybe in a way that doesn't have to be, although I understand why you would. Because remember, the challenge is the Eight of Swords here. The challenge and the opportunity is the Eight of Pentacles to push through barriers. So whether this is to do with career, Libra, you're not maybe starting something because you think it's just going to go the way that it did in the past. Or you're not opening yourself up to this love because it doesn't seem perfect, or it's like I don't know, Libra. There's a lot of contradictions here. Like it's like you have one foot on the gas and then you instantly brake. You have one foot on the gas, then you instantly brake. Because of a million different things is what I'm getting, Libra. So it's a very complicated reading. Let's go ahead and see why the Eight of Swords is here in your challenge. I would be very careful like that you're not pushing away someone that's a great relationship for you just because you're being like, I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of immature energy perhaps here, which is understandable, but like, I'm getting that you need to protect your energy, but if you try to do it in the whole of your life, it may not, hold on. Why is the Eight of Swords here, though? Why is okay. The Eight of Swords here is clarified by the Three of Wands in your challenge here. Some of you could be stuck in your career. You could just be feeling like you're at a point where it's not really going forward. You could have work colleagues that are making you feel trapped here, that really don't have your best interest in hand. Also, though, in the terms of the Three of Pentacles, I do feel like there's an opportunity of there's a challenge to learn something from other people about your own stuckness. I will say that, Libra. Like, because I don't know, I'm just getting like a stubbornness here. Because you have the Queen of Swords, you have the Five of Swords, Nine of Wands. Like, I'm getting in your challenge that there could be something that because remember, the opportunity is the Eight of Pentacles, working in the physical realm with people. Three of Pentacles as well here. So I feel like there's a resistance to opening yourself to something that could be really good for you, that Spirit's calling you to do. Because basically, I mean, it's a lot. It's because of past experience, but it's because, maybe you believe that you're gonna experience so much pain going for what you really want, and you're gonna feel more pleasure by just like staying where you are. I don't really know if that's true though. Let's also clarify why the Ace of Wands is here in your overall general energy, and then we'll do the Eight of Pentacles in your opportunity. Why is the Ace of Wands here in your overall general energy for the 13th to the 19th? Libra. You have the Fool popping out. It's like you want to do something foolish that's not literally foolish, but your mind is just Queen of Swords, Five of Swords, Nine of Wands, Four of Pentacles. I mean, yeah, the Ace of Wands is clarified by the Ace of Cups. And if this has to do with love, I feel like it does for a lot of you here. The Ace of Wands, this even could do with career, moving into something that you feel is like new and fun, but you're worried about the potential risk of making a change. The Ace of Wands to the Ace of Cups, though, Libra, I feel like this has to do with love. And I'm hearing a bing in my ear. Confirmation, yeah. Okay, so if this is the case, Libra, you really have to be understanding that when you change your frequency, so does everything change around you. Everyone is you pushed out. This is going to go really deep real quick. I didn't expect it to, but it is. If you're dealing with someone who isn't really the person that you want to move into love with, what we've been talking about the last weeks, the way that the energy that you bring is going to influence their energy on a subconscious level. If you have subconscious expectations and your mind is just basically closing down the opportunity, not letting you go for it because you're just expecting the worst, you need to be aware of that. And I feel like there's an opportunity to become aware of that, but in your challenge, you're no, I'm not open to that. It's not. I don't know, let's also clarify why the Eight of Pentacles is here in your opportunity. Why is the Eight of Pentacles here in your opportunity? Like, so experiment, and like however you want someone to show up, visualize them showing up that way. Instead of just basically expecting there to be narratives that maybe exist in your head that then you're creating. Not for all of you, definitely not, though. But for some of you, yeah, that wanted to come through. Why is the Eight of Pentacles here, Libra, in your opportunity? The Eight of Pentacles is clarified by the Page of Wands here. Working on something that, whatever work you're doing, you need to bring an element of fun to it. That's the opportunity. Not to take it, because I feel like you're dealing with something very serious, like a pivotal move in your business, a pivotal move in your love life, that if you were to bring, once again, an expectation of fun. Look, you can either look at the Five of Swords as like, oh, this person is going to be a cheater and they have other options as a bad thing, or you can be like, oh, there's competition in business, so this person that I'm interested in has options, like, good. Like, who, like, it's all dependent on, like, the universe is responding to your energy. I feel like you're in a trap of, like, it's like the other way around. So the Page of Wands to the Eight of, whatever work you're doing on your mindset, on anything in the physical world, bring an element of fun. There's also an element of an adventure here, right? Because whenever you have the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Wands, the Six of Swords, and the Page of Wands here, I feel like there's an open adventure here that basically you got to be careful that your mind isn't just basically expecting the worst. Okay, that's what I want to clarify next, is why is this advice here like this, okay? Let's go ahead and clarify why the Nine of Wands is here. You may have unfinished business with someone. Let's go ahead and see. There could be something happening very fast, Eight of Wands, that you're just like, well, this is so fast, like, which is understandable. Let's go ahead and see why the Nine of Wands is here. The Nine of Wands is clarified by the King of Wands. King of Wands. And there could be someone who's like, you know, Ace of Wands. This could be someone Page of Wands, like that you're very attracted to. But there's just, once again, you're very guarded against this new person, Libra. I'm getting a King of Wands, especially if you're a woman here, that you're just like, maybe you're letting past hurt, or you just know, maybe you have like karma. I don't know what it is, but there's the advice from your spirit guides, the Nine of Wands to the King of Wands here. I'm just getting like, let go of the paranoia, but you obviously have to listen to your own soul on that one. Let's also see why the Five of Swords is here. It's almost like you're holding out for someone, like an ideal love situation, and because it's not ideal, you're like, no, or like, I don't know what this is. I'm getting like, all right, I mean, the Five of Swords is clarified by the Hanged Man. An inevitable situation that you're dealing with. If you have a problem in your life, I feel like it's like inevitably making your soul grow. But as well, it's looking at this from a different perspective. Any sort of paranoia that you have, I really advise you to look at it from a different perspective, but obviously that's going to be up to you, Libra. That's what I got here for you. A lot of opportunities coming your way. It just seems a little bit loud. But yeah, thank you so much, Libra. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Have a great 13th to the 19th of June, 2022.